Truck, how you feeling?
Oh?
Man, I just talked to Chuck for you. He's willing to give you an early look if Michael comes out hot again.
It's whatever the team needs, Coach.
Okay. We can't lose a fourth straight game to these guys. Your number gets called. Knock Michael off his rhythm.
Bad boys. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Situated on the shores of the Detroit River, the beautiful Renaissance Center. Welcome to Auburn Hills, Michigan. Here with Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and sideline reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Mike, on this chilly winter evening, are we witnessing a succession at the Palace?
It certainly seems that way. For a long time, these Pistons beat and bullied Chicago. But the times, they are changing. The Bulls seem to have inherited the throne.
Mike, indeed they have. Everything going Chicago's way. Clark, they've won 8 consecutive games against the Pistons.
And that after getting swept in the Eastern Conference Finals. You better believe they'll be motivated tonight, Kevin.
Tip-off goes to Chicago. And so the Bulls down the floor. As Paxson gets it over to Jordan. He'll work on Dumars. The turnaround. Good! Michael! It's Scotty over to Michael. Here's the 3. Caught it!
MJ's looking to prove something here.
It's Jordan. Puts over the defense. Close by Dumars. And hammers it down!
Goodness.
Right over Rodman. Timeout Detroit.
MJ has come out on fire.
Truck, you're up. Come on. Now it's time for what we talked about. Coach needs you to get out there, play defense, and make Michael work for it.
Coach, I'm going to make him work on both ends.
No. Listen to me. I need you to focus on defense. That's it.
Coach, you know me. I'm going to do whatever you ask me. But right now, we start winning this game when we make Mike work each edge of the court. And I'm going to do that. I got you.
Get out there.
No problem, Coach.
All right, hustle up. Let's go. Let's go.
And we welcome you back here to the Palace in Auburn Hills. With Joe Dumars dealing with the bad back and having a tough time, Clark, against Michael Jordan. The Pistons trying something different here, bringing Truck in early to give him a turn against the reigning MVP.
And you know, Kevin, to be candid, even before the back troubles, Dumars had struggled against MJ this season. Just 12 points per game on 29% shooting from the floor. Coach hoping Truck can stem the tide.
And we've said it before, but certainly some history between these two teams. Central Division rivals, the Pistons sent the Bulls home 3 years in a row and route to titles in '89 and '90. But with the Bulls championship and last year's playoffs, it seems at last they have the upper hand.
Paxson, the good-looking shot from the wing.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
Rodman sets the screen for Truck. Buries it from three-point range. And Clark, the Pistons were that great roadblock to the Bulls' title aspirations. It seemed like every year Chicago got a little bit closer.
You're exactly right, Kevin. Each playoffs, they pushed the series just a little bit further until finally, last season, they swept the Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals, breaking through to win the franchise's first ever NBA title.
And if I'm headed down the dark alley, I'll take Truck by my side. Nobody's going to want any trouble.
Yeah, I agree there, Mike. He doesn't say a lot. He doesn't have to. One look, is enough for him to get his message across.
And a third-round pick back in 1983, Mike Truck got his start on those great Celtics teams.
No better place to learn about winning. 4 straight finals runs from 84 to 87 and 2 NBA titles.
For 3, that drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman.
Rodman's got 3 assists tonight.
Here's Jordan. He's got 11. Pippen outside. Grant with a screen on Aguirre. Pippen, the pass to Grant. Back to Pippen.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Tries it from 19, and the jumper is good.
And 21 points per game this season for Scottie Pippen, the highest mark of his career.
Yeah, very impressive, Mike, but he was held to 9 points in their last game on Saturday against Minnesota. Got poked in the eye and had blurred vision, which certainly had an impact.
And the Pistons coming off a 1-2 road trip, Mike. Their last game, a loss in Miami, where they shot, 11 free throws to the Heat's 41 free throw attempts.
Yeah, Joe Dumars was the only Pistons starter to get to the line. Meanwhile, everyone from Miami seemed to be living there, so that was the game.
Off target, Truck taking up the airspace.
Lambira screen.
Truck wide open. He did it! Got it before it hit 0.
I love this game.
Right at the buzzer there, finishing the quarter with a big three-point bomb.
Certainly got his team riled up. They loved watching that one fall.
And so it's Truck making things happen for the Pistons. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. And we welcome you back to the second quarter here at the Palace of Auburn Hills for the 4th matchup of the regular season between the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls.
And the Pistons were very frustrated in their loss to Miami the other night. Coach got ejected, and there were 5 other technical fouls called.
And I think the Pistons frustrated just overall this season, especially when they've played on the road.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Truck.
That is his first foul of the game.
Pass to Armstrong. Here's Jordan. Passes it to Hobson. King outside. To the inside. And defensively, the Pistons have been, Mike, as stout as ever. But scoring the ball this season, that has been the challenge.
And their backcourt is normally responsible for the bulk of their scoring, along with Aguirre. But they'll need somebody else to chip in offensively.
Now Armstrong, after the missed 3 from Truck. And they double up Jordan.
Purdue the pass to King. And Bedford pulls it down.
And how about the defense right there? Doing an excellent job bothering the shooter without giving in and fouling him.
Chicago trailing here. Pops it up for Jordan. And the league leader in rebounding, Clark, Dennis Rodman, averaging 18.5 per game.
Boy, that's a ridiculous stat. I mean, his defensive rebounding rate more than twice what it was his rookie season. I mean, he's literally made a science of it, studying where shots are coming off and how he can get there using his strength and length.
Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, not the most reliable from long distance. They practically dared him to shoot that one.
Pass to Hobson. Jordan kicks to Armstrong.
And the Bulls with another miss.
Perhaps he was a little too open that time.
Won't see that from him very often.
They set the screen. Truck drives in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Mike leading the league in scoring for the 6th consecutive season, the great Michael Jordan.
Surprise, surprise. A hair under 30 points per game this season, and that's a dip from what he's accustomed to.
A free throw drops for Truck.
One thing you have to appreciate about Truck is how well he knows his own game. Plays within his limits.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Lambier's checked in for Bedford. Rodman comes in for Salad. And Aguirre's subbed in for Walker. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. Grant comes in for King. Pippen's checked in for Hobson. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. And the Bulls, Mike, so explosive offensively.
A great 1-2 punch with Jordan and Pippen. And with Paxson, Hodges, and Armstrong, they surround them with shooters.
Tries again, and the shot goes in from Aguirre. Aguirre's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons.
They expect some offense from Mark Aguirre. The 3-time All-Star, averaging over 13 points a game in limited minutes.
Well, you got to remember, this is a guy who averaged almost 30 a game, Mike, one season early in his career. So Aguirre knows how to put it in the hole.
5 on the clock. And they double up Jordan. Here's Cartwright. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
For his position, Grant has good vision with the ball. I mean, he can find open guys.
Clark, here we have another sellout crowd at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Over 21,400 in attendance.
Kevin, it's one of the bigger arenas in the association, and they pack it out. These rabid fans are hungry for a win.
And so far, the Pistons got to be happy, Mike, with what they've been getting from Truck.
He's played Jordan pretty even so far. Definitely holding his own. That's impressive.
Chicago calls timeout. And is both. For the first half of action, what's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we're back for the second half of play here in Auburn Hills, Michigan, as the Pistons look to get a win against their rivals, the Chicago Bulls.
And Chicago has possession. The lead is 2.
And a close game here, Mike, as we begin the second half.
Well, that's been the story in the previous contest this season between the Bulls and Pistons. Can Detroit follow through down the stretch?
Now here's Pippen.
Grant finds Pippen. Takes it inside. He gets that one.
Pippen's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bulls. Pippen's gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Outside, Truck.
Lambier with a screen on Jordan. The shot off that time.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
I'll tell you, trying to defend Michael Jordan one-on-one is just about impossible.
Agree with that. Incredibly quick first step he has, and if he doesn't blow by you, he can probably overpower you.
Here's Truck after the made shot from Michael Jordan.
Jordan against Truck. Goes back up. It's all in by the Bulls.
You know, there's a sense in Detroit that they just don't get as many calls as they did when they were the champions. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how they feel.
Yeah, rightly or not, they feel they're more scrutinized when they're guarding and not getting the benefit of the doubt when they draw contact on offense.
And Detroit has possession. Scottie Pippen unable to get his shot to go.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Truck.
That'll be his second foul of the game. The Bulls leading by 6. Pippen outside. That one rolling around and rims out. And it's Truck with the ball for Detroit. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Truck is so hard to handle around the rim because he plays with such physicality.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. No good on that one. Well, we know he's bounced around, Clark, at times rode the bench, but Truck has always stayed ready.
Yeah, I respect that about how he prepares. A great teammate, a rugged defender. Here late in his career, he's fit in nicely with the bad boy Piston.
Now, here's Paxson. 9 points in the game so far. Jordan with it, picked up by Rodman. For 3, Paxson. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Truck against Pippen. Fires the 3. Detroit, no good that time either.
You know, his scoring has just been AWOL this quarter.
I'm not sure what the issue is, but his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Pippen against Truck. With the floater, and they pick up 2. Truck's got 17.
Terrific touch on the teardrop. Truck showing you he has this shot in his arsenal as well.
Chicago leading by 3. And the NBA always glad, Clark, to amplify and highlight Black History Month.
Yeah, and I love that, Kevin. Recognizing those who've led the way both in the world of sport, but also socially and culturally. And when you look at luminaries like Bill Russell, Oscar Robertson, Kareem, and others, we've been blessed with those who made their mark in both arenas.
Thomas, good. And Mike, for the season, the Bulls are among the league leaders in assists at almost 28 a game.
They moved the ball well, and they had to improve in that area in order to finally overcome the Pistons' defensive scheme, famously known as the Jordan rules.
Here's Grant. Isaiah Thomas picking up that last basket. Knocked loose. Paxson outside. Bulls moving the ball around. No good from Jordan. Jordan against Rodman. Lambeer with a screen on Grant. And Truck with the 3. Truck's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Truck helping to push the Pistons back out front.
Chicago trailing.
And when you look at Scottie Pippen's growth to an elite level, I think it's really what's made this Bulls team so unstoppable.
And you pair him with Jordan, most teams simply don't have an answer for the both of them coming at you.
Clark, 11 consecutive All-Star appearances for the terrific Isaiah Thomas.
He's one of the best to ever do it. No question about it. He's never missed being an All-Star in his decorated career.
For the Pistons, Edwards checked in for Lambeer. Sally comes in for Rodman. And Walker subbed in for Truck. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Will Purdue's checked in. Pistons leading. And Thursday, the Pistons hosting the Milwaukee Bucks. Mike handing out free windbreakers to the first 4,000 fans. A nice deal.
And for the fans braving the harsh Michigan winter, enjoy those windbreakers. You might want to layer up a bit with those, just saying.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Hobson. And there's the pass to King. Here's Hobson. Shot clock at 5. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And Detroit doing an excellent job slowing down this much vaunted Chicago offense.
Well, we know and agree that the Pistons' identity is defense. You knew they would try to muck things up and put some sandpaper into the defense, and that's what they've done.
He needs an alternate offensive strategy because the arc is not being kind to him right now.
Armstrong passes to King. Second chance effort. Purdue tipped back in for 2. Purdue's got his first 2 points of the night.
Gotta keep Purdue off the boards. He will burn you when you don't box him out.
Feeds it to Truck. And the jam by Truck.
What a big bucket by Truck to help the Pistons retake the lead.
Here's Chicago. Armstrong passes to Hobson. Purdue with a screen on Walker. Truck comes up with a double team. Pass to Hobson. Here's Jordan. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Bulls lead by 1.
You know, Armstrong grew up in the Detroit area, idolizing Isaiah Thomas.
And up until last year's playoffs, he'd really struggled playing here in Detroit. Some added pressure in front of friends and family.
A different look here for Detroit. Lambeer's checked in for Bedford. Rodman comes in for Salad. And it's Dumars in for Walker. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Cartwright's checked in for Purdue. Grant comes in for King. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Hobson. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. And for the season, like Isaiah Thomas averaging a little over 7 assists a game.
Down quite a bit from his career average, but productive as ever with his scoring.
And Mike, how about Dennis Rodman? Averaging over 6 offensive rebounds a game this season.
And usually he looks to pass out. The Pistons wouldn't mind him trying to score a little bit more off those rebounds.
Grant outside. He kicks it to Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing.
You know, Michael Jordan has led the Bulls to the playoffs every season since he was drafted. That's 7 times in all. But it took time for them to be a serious contender.
And the Pistons had been that obstacle in their path. But last season, the Bulls finally overcame them in convincing fashion. Clutch basket from the Worm. Out there for more than his defense and rebounding.
Rodman's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And Jordan able to get the Bulls back in front.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Outside, Truck. Rodman sets the screen for Truck. Nifty move. The offensive rebound. Rodman finds Thomas. Grant against Truck. Just 4 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. It's up a 3. On the wing, Truck. Rodman with a screen on Grant. They get it back. Rodman passes to Lambeer. That one falls. Lambeer's got his first 2 points.
You hear about his physical touch. quickness, but how about the mental toughness by Bill Laimbeer to take and make that big shot?
Grant outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pippen kicks to Grant. Paxson passes to Grant. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Another bucket for Jordan. Scoring on Truck.
And Jordan pushing his team back into the lead.
Truck deciding where to go with it. Rodman with a screen on Jordan. Truck against Jordan. Can't get it to fall.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. Because he can't get anything to fall this half. No pressure at all. He's not feeling it. Unfazed, completely unfazed.
And delivers with a clutch bucket.
Truck against Jordan. Rodman sets the screen for Truck. Truck can't get that one to fall. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yep, good foul to stop the clock.
A couple of misses here, and they could be back in it.
And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Game hanging in the balance down the stretch. This is who you want at the line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws now make this a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They trail by 5. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Score quick, foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
A little bit of luck has to be on their side if they ought to come back. It won't be easy.
For your Pistons dance team.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Laimbeer with a screen on Jordan. On the wing, Truck. The Pistons rebound.
Well, when you dominate the boards like they have, you're going to win lots of games. Fearless. Truck is happy to even be here. Yet there he is with the crucial bucket.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 2. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here are the Bulls now. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
What I like about Paxson is that he knows his role. Doesn't play outside of himself.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's how you slam the door shut on a team. Steps up to the line and puts the game away.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 4. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Hard to say whether they have enough time for a quick shot and a foul here.
Yeah, time is not on their side. But that's their only hope, so I'm sure they'll give it a shot.
How about Truck going at Jordan and giving him some buckets?
Here's Paxson, and an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Fifth personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Chicago. John Paxson at the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Those were crucial free throws, raising their lead to 3 points. And now all they have to do is defend the long ball.
And the Bulls
As always, fans, we appreciate all of you coming out tonight. We hope you had an awesome time. We can't wait to see you at the next game.
Truck, how you feeling?
Oh,
Man, I just talked to Chuck for you. He's willing to give you an early look if Michael comes out hot again.
it's whatever the team needs, coach.
Okay. We can't lose a fourth straight game to these guys. Your number gets called. Knock Michael off his rhythm.
Bad boys. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Situated on the shores of the Detroit River, the beautiful Renaissance Center. Welcome to Auburn Hills, Michigan. Here with Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and sideline reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Mike, on this chilly winter evening, are we witnessing a succession at the Palace?
It certainly seems that way. For a long time, these Pistons beat and bullied Chicago. But the times, they are changing. The Bulls seem to have inherited the throne.
Mike, indeed they have. Everything going Chicago's way. Clark, they've won 8 consecutive games against the Pistons.
And that after getting swept in the Eastern Conference Finals. You better believe they'll be motivated tonight, Kevin.
Tip-off goes to Chicago.